Meta 1. Hello, hello, hi, hello. We'll do some more Meta 4. We might just run this the rest of the night.
Have faith.
I don't
believe
really
that
know.
Fiction can become hope.
We will see. They go. A1. A1. 2944. 2944. Yes. Yes, sir. Yes,
What to pick?
Here. Uh-huh.
I'm just
Let me just check my door.
incredulous.
I'm not in my foot caught my other headset. Sitting over there. Hold it.
I'm just incredulous. I'm just incredulous.
We're good. I don't know, we might just do this until like 1 in the morning. I don't know, or else just... I don't want to do like 40 minutes of horse game. So I don't really know. I really want to play a horse game. I was like, really should do Metaphor.
Hey, listen.
Is it night? Yes. Alonzo? Do you want to talk to me? What do I need for you? Not sure where you are at the moment. Alonzo, talk to me.
Interesting.
What's up, Buster? Where even are we? Oh, okay.
Greetings.
What are you up to? I'd like to hear about your journey so far, if you don't mind telling it. You have a certain information I'm very much like to know. I can do that. How very intriguing. I'm very keen to know more of these experiences if you'd indulge me. I have some free time right now. No problemo.
Yes.
You are marvelous. Thank you. All right, follow me. I know a great spot. Alonzo asked me to tell him about some of the things that happened on my journey.
I see.
Very intriguing. So an external force protects the whatever. For outsiders like myself, it's rather difficult to get a hold of the accurate information pertaining to the royal magic and the tournament for the throne. Information is quite the weapon, you know. All the more reason meeting you has been such a boon.
Understand?
In fact, if you really wanted to take down the other candidates, its most effective method would be investigating their families and homes for info you can use. Quite effective against blackguards who hide their misdeeds, naturally, but astoundingly so against good, upstanding family folk. I couldn't do that.
What's that about?
But of course.
No, it's not in your nature, but still, not every weapon has a pointed end. A villain who always strikes where it hurts the most, like snakes, and those I associate with are usually the most venomous kind.
Hmm?
Look at the devil, here comes one such associate now.
Oi!
Well, how's the client situation looking?
Yeah.
28%. Middle is securing that contracts, arrangements have been made should any default on payments. You're not here all talk, you know my lord may have taken a shine to you. Let me make something clear. One false move and I promise I will flay you alive myself, understanding? Calculus? Just playing him.
Ridiculous.
Underlying of the landowner I'm working with. Seemingly cautious as you might expect, and for some reason he still doesn't trust me. Can't blame him really, instead landowners is my true target. He's a foul one, he's been trying to take advantage of the struggle for the throne to net a huge fortune. Ambitious sorts all over the country are using the tournament to rise up in the world. Landowner is their lender, turning tidy profits. I am his middleman. Of course, the landowner only lends because he knows he'll collect, so when he realizes he can't, why invest an awful lot of money disappear into the void? That's your aim, Ben?
What?
That's your plan all along, isn't it?
Now then.
I'll spare you the details, but the man's money will end up in my coffers eventually. Curious thing, people are never more vulnerable to tricks than when they think they're playing themselves. When all's said and done, it'll be his loss and my gain, and I do mean gain. You don't have to buy a small village, really. What if you mess up?
About that.
Well, there are risks, obviously, but it's the boldness of your lies which allow people to glimpse your truth.
Oi!
Wait, Alonzo.
Yes.
Don't worry, he has my confidence.
Listen.
The flunk you talked about earlier, he's snooping around the village.
What?
What?
Hey!
Give him a slip before he saw me, but this is bad, Alonzo. They find out how you reacted to the village then.
No.
My hometown or not, there's no way they'll catch on to what I'm up to now. Turn up nothing, and then that'll be the end of it. We need to relax.
Yeah.
All the same, you should pack your things in case things go south and bring you the money to stash soon. Lucky of his, I hadn't expected him to move so quickly. Even went as far as digging up my roots. Is everything alright?
You...
If push comes to shove, I may end up needing your help. Your muscle, that is.
I...
Trying to buy my hometown with the money I'm blinking from the landowner. One who's bleeding my village dry to begin with. Or to make the peace of my deception success at all cost. It would save the whole poverty-stricken village.
Hey.
When are you free? How about you come check on the village with me? Got a strange nagging feeling about this. Okay.
Leave it to me.
Sure, I'll go.
Truly.
I feel Alonso's genuine gratitude and deep trust towards me. Far buzzard.
Please, be safe.
Hometown's a small village. It's nearby. Whoops.
Time marches on.
I meant to turn off
and
auto
the
skip, but I
age
alter
of the
that for a
new
second.
king draws nearer.
I'm sorry. Draws nearer. Bling, bling, blinky, bling, 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 blong. Yo, it's so hot right now. Ugh. Alright, main, continue.
Well then.
I hear a voice. Yeah, Heisman, it'll probably happen.
Boy, that.
Why that? Bardoon, we do gotta get you to what's it called? Brigida? Yeah. I wish. Heisman, we can talk.
Ah, it's you.
Once we get our more pressing goals out of the way, I wouldn't be sure what to do with myself. Don't suppose I could ask you for your help with something? I'm opposing, but... You know, remember how we spoke about finding a spot to lay my son to rest? I happened across a nice place the other day.
My thanks.
It will go then. In that case, I hate to ask, but could you teleport us to Valteria?
Huh.
Plenty of new graves, possibly victims of the dark doings at the castle. Perhaps my boy will find solace here among many his own age. But it seems they don't cremate their dead here. Know what my son's feeling with the place? Being the only child here in singed pieces, hard enough for a boy's age to fit in. Seems like a good place. I mean,
Yes.
perhaps it's a matter of perspective, but indeed it's hard to say this is the right spot without having checked any other options.
My apologies.
How about somewhere deeper in the forest, if you don't mind indulging me a bit further? It's a peaceful place at first glance, but it's not really so, is it?
No.
Pattering footsteps from beasts among the trees, the smell of animal waste, them eyeing us from the shadows too. Would not be lonely.
Well then.
One way of thinking about it, beasts do not understand the way of people. It seems more likely to me that they disturb the grave.
We shouldn't.
It's still too early to make a decision. Like to look at the other locations, if you don't mind.
Got it.
Let's do that
My
then.
thanks.
Appreciate your understanding. You're certainly more patient than I was at your age.
The truth is,
And you Jeev travel far and wide to find the perfect resting place. Some build an altar at home, some scatter their bones in the sea, some bury them beneath the great tree. I said most simply bury their bones in the village communal cemetery. For all their contemplation, they come back to where they started. People used to irritate me to no end when I was younger. I loathed their indecision. I looked down on them for it. But as I got on in my years, I came to understanding some things. Not so easy to overcome the death of someone close. That's why when you lose someone, you need time for that very hesitation. Certainly found I do haste when not easy on my woes.
even so.
That being said, this isn't your concern. You've already done more than enough for me. We take our time.
It'll be fine.
Listen,
You're certain you truly are an oddball.
then
They might, we take on to the Gauntlet Runner again. This time, I'd like to see somewhere full of open space.
hmm?
Maybe I'm just imagining things. What's the matter?
What happened?
No,
Looks like just like any place. Looks just like the place my son loved.
my
I
son.
think it was around the time he finally started walking, even when we stumbled and fell. He was always leapt right back up, all smiles. He would chase bugs through the grass far taller than him, laughing even when he fell, bringing me flowers and pebbles clutched tight in his little fist. Even now, Tizism might burst out of the grass in a moment, being even covered in burrs, but I know it's just an empty fantasy. I know it's difficult. Ellipses?
My apologies.
Apologies, I didn't mean for you to see me like that, but yes, this could be a fine place for him to stay. Silence is peaceful and the wind is gentle and it feels a place wholly apart from the nightmare of our world. I'm sure my son would love it too. I would love to run with the wind in his face.
But
And yet, something bothering you?
the truth
There's
is,
that one thing holding me back. Sweet smell of the wind, it reminds me of my faraway hill, the hill where my hometown lies. I just remembered it.
What?
no.
Heard of me, yes, but I've not visited one ever once since I left. I sincerely doubt they will welcome me back.
Oh,
The wind blows in my home, sweeter than any I've known. Wow, why don't we visit?
Let's go.
but
No, you were right. I cannot let my floundering deprive my boy of his proper place.
I'm in your debt.
Walking in the ground with you, I find myself determined to return home again. It feels like something I never have realized alone. I'm grateful our paths crossed.
He now
For a buzzer.
a new
I must come to a decision.
Now study assassin. Thank you for putting up with my indecisiveness. At least let's head to the village another day. Call upon me when you can spare the
Homeward
time.
then.
Let's join our comrades. Can I do anything at night? What's a hot one today, isn't it? 32 degrees Celsius.
I'm just incredulous.
What now?
No, we got nothing to do right now. Okay, what about, You're a little frick. What button is it to talk to? Is just C.
right? That reminds me.
I'm just incredulous.
All
I
right.
go to the Coliseum at night.
Go.
Aha!
Ryan League Tournament certification battle.
Whoa.
What'll it be?
Let's
Oh,
give
man.
it a shot.
Let's have a good.
Let's give it our all.
Aha!
Got it.
Let's have a.
Hold on. Blue dude. Rawr.
All right, let's show him what we can do.
Are you weak to lightning?
Darker arts.
No.
Get fooled by appearances, and you've already lost.
All right,
To the rear
let's show him
now
what
we
can
strike.
Let me help!
Beautiful, Heisme. You gave them a new weakness.
Now, what's the plan?
Let's take. I'll get some dish. Let's work together.
Hold nothing back. You hit their weakness, allies. That's
You can do this.
Captain.
Burst forth.
Oh my god.
A halfway decent result.
Bravo!
Whatever it was, you passed the certification battle. You officially earned your place in the ranked league. Are you seeing for the first time? I'm not a big Coliseum, guys. But it gave me 5 points.
Huh.
Bronze 3. Speed faster, recover your MP. Power of your deadliest blows.
I see. Well,
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
I'd rather do that than instead of doing nothing. So,
Well then.
yeah, I'm coming.
Oi there.
Why that?
What now?
It's one. Surely it'll happen soon. We still have plenty of days. Bling, 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 bling. We gotta unlock his characters. It's level 3. Anyway.
What?
After your travels, yeah. Like what?
Thank you.
Many thanks to you for being so kind to myself. I just seem to get lost thinking about it.
The truth is,
I wanted to consult with you and the leader about picking a new ruler for the town. Of course, ruler isn't quite the word, wouldn't our own land like a lord or anything, but still it's a right important position. Establishing a town governor which is distinct from a lord. That's what's best for this town.
so
For the most part, the townspeople agree on self-governance, as there's quite a lot of distrust over power after what happened with Lady Joanna. It may seem like the townspeople are returning to their extreme course of action, but the new lord did allow for other self-government. Which is all well and good, but here's the rub. I think the fellow best suited for the position is this one clergyman. He's a fine man and likes the idea. Not at all, now everyone's clamoring for me to be the governor. Suited for it.
Right.
So you think it's a great idea too? Well, I couldn't scream more myself. I'm too weak a man.
still,
I've been put on the pedestal as some noble knight who put everything to right. It's Dretch, I'm no hero. It was all thanks to the lot of ye. I could say that all day and they still want me as governor. Everyone wants to feel safe. They want to know there's somebody nearby they can rely on. Sympathize with that, but I'm no ruler.
got to say,
Do I have what it takes to lead them? Everything's a challenge.
Hey.
wait, what?
Is it always?
True.
I do remember hearing that the closer you get to your breaking point, the better you become. If that's true, we can't become better knowing that challenge, can we? Now give me a minute.
For myself.
Whoops. Oh, my apologies, my apologies. It wasn't going that long, was I? I'm gonna say like it's like 5 minutes. I represent the townspeople, yes, I. Become governor and restore the whole place. I'm not sure if it's meant, if I'm the man of the job, but I'll give it everything I've got if they're good at the town. Considering my lack of experience, I'll be grateful if you kept advising me.
Don't worry your head.
I might not have the skills you do, but I will serve faithfully so that I can be a true hero in this town like you. As Barden's extraordinary determination and faith in me. Bar buzzard.
I'll do any.
I'll do it. Barden, you finally decided what to do yet? That you care deeply, but we're all sick of waiting. Don't make me decide. I need to lead you.
Hey up!
We'll rest easy with you in charge of those sandworms that we have been a right pain, but you seem like the take charge kind of man.
Don't you worry.
Too true, a sandworm attack would devastate Martyria. I'll work up some countermeasures. There we go, that's what we're talking about. Don't work too hard now, big man.
Well,
But go ahead and remove childcare from your job skills, will ya? I hated it when you chase them around during hide and seek. Blink, blink, blinky, blinky. No, we once were bawling and screaming something awful. They still cry from the memory of it.
whoa.
How would, that's how you play Hunter and Prey. They screamed. It would just be proof we were playing it right. But anyway, I swear to ye, I'm determined to protect this town.
My thanks.
Thanks for your time today. I'll have to do a great deal of work to even begin paying you back. So do stop by again. Parted ways with Barden and return to the group. Back at Brawlhaven. He wants to talk to me. I hope we meet again soon. He's gonna cry, dude. Save me from doing the, what's it called, please?
Greetings.
What are you up to?
And then,
So about checking out my home village, I was wondering if now was a good time for you to join me. No problemo.
thank goodness.
You will, thank you. In full disclosure, I've already invited my collaborator. You met him before. Having grown up in the same village, we're inseparable as brothers. I'd like to firm up our next steps and then head over. He's a baddie, isn't he?
Ridiculous.
Mr. Dew, the owner, was kind enough to give us some space. My collaborator, that is my good friend from back home, should arrive any minute now. He's late and you're coming all this way too. When I think of it, I haven't really told you about where I grew up. Beautiful village full of flowers, not wealthy but not destitute. Cheerful tranquility to it.
I?
Apparently, I've been abandoned on this nearby road as a baby. The woman who took me as my mother in all but blood. Therapist, I'm Nadia. Couldn't look more different, but she raised me like I was her own. Never stopped smiling at me, and she was always so proud to call me her son. I'm looking forward to visiting.
Well,
Don't expect much or you'll be disappointed. Mother's a good person. She trusts far too readily, though she has this uncanny ability to know when I'm the one lying. In a way, she was an easy mark for fraudsters. I can tell you how many times an expertly told sob story was all took to rob her of everything she had. No memories of her without a smile, or the times she would apologize to me for having nothing to eat again. Tears welling in her eyes. So I started conning, you know, decided I'd give any miscreant scum who take advantage of some such kindness a taste of their own hell. Each and every one of them. I just mark as the worst villain of all, but I know over in my hometown. He's changed my idyllic village into what it is today.
sorry.
Sorry, that was more than I meant to say. We'll save your
It'll
village.
be fine.
Thank you.
Thank you. I've been blessed with a silver tongue since I was born. I can fool anybody except my brother. You know, you're a bit like her too, strangely enough. Forgot what a nice feeling this is, being able to have a genuine conversation with someone, so thank you for listening. As Alonzo's deep-stated gratitude. Blunky
I
bling.
find myself wanting to believe you.
Hear me!
Calculus here.
Well.
Well, welcome, good sir. Have you come check in on the clients? Drop the calculus or beg your pardon, should I say Alonzo?
Good
You're from the village of Parapers, aren't you? Did you fancy yourself some sort of hero with your little tricks? Cheat is still a cheat. We're the same, you and I, except you're more the fool if you think you'll ever get the justice. You have money that belongs to the village, and I would see you all return to the rightful place. Is that not justice? Perhaps you'll change your tune after seeing the sorry state your village is in now. So is she the one you meant to meet here? Took some doing, but we managed to squeeze a few more details out of him about your family.
What?
What have you done to my mother? I'd be killing her, wouldn't teach you any lessons, nor would it be any fun.
What did you do?
Can't change things, you can't save anyone. This one's on the house, boy. Arnold? Distraught, Alonzo and I rushed by carriage to his hometown. Burned down. Instead of blaze.
Mother!
A man he asked if Alonzo's mother was here. Don't speak, mother, I'll save you.
Sorry.
Told him that's me, you're my one and only son, and I love.
Please.
Mother, I'm sorry, this is my fault. Your words were so sensitive. Live on.
Mother.
Can you hear me? Please say something.
Mother.
Hey!
Then a servant told us it was you, the one who were chumming up with the landowner who sucked the village dry. Now you put us to the torch. What the hell did we ever do to you? It's my fault. You can pay for the reconstruction. I have the money, so I'll give. Traded your mother's life for that money. I didn't. Keep your blood money, you filthy murderer. So please take my money. Take the money, use it for the village and to bury her.
Devil!
The one who belongs in the grave is you. You should have died, you sting. Right in the hell, you damn parasite. A villain always strikes when it hurts the most. At the family and home, I should have known. For the damn words myself, people are never more vulnerable to tricks than what they think they're planning on one themselves. I should have known. Was I bonded by revenge? No, I was simply, unequivocally, a fool. I told you to live. You had to be strong for her.
Why?
Don't wish that upon me. I've been feeding on my mother's life this whole time. The parasite I am.
I'm sorry.
Never had the power to change a single thing. Alonzo refused to move or even to stand. After ensuring his safety, I had no choice but to leave his side.
Time marches on, and the age of a new king draws nearer.
Well then. Oi there!
Oi there. Oi there. Stroll. Go. Up, governor.
Oh, it's you. Thanks.
Thank you, and let's make it for the royal capital. I hope this turns out for the best. I've been informed about the land hand. This conversation could have been far less roundabout if you only afforded me of your assets. What are these documents? Contract, lad. You seem rather hurried, so I wasn't wasting no time preparing it. With but a signature, you'll become a landowner.
Worry not.
100% land, yes, but the price is rare. Bargain. The owner forfeited after losing his fortunes on a gamble.
I see.
So what is an owner? If it was an owner, then am I right to presume this land still has tenants? Quite a few, they're yours to command. Vacate them, employ them. The choice is yours, your property, your people. A bargain, wouldn't you say? Although acreage is a bit smaller than Halia. Acreage. Rent details, the land is readily available, and that alone makes it valuable. Even an estate manor you can claim at your convenience.
No.
Matters actually. Something is off.
Yeah.
Right? If there was already residents there, they'll be introducing conflict by moving the Larians on top of them. Needless to say, this land won't let me realize my vision. Why do you concern yourself with the squatters? They're of no use to you. Push them out, slightly them out of mind. Lord Harley deserves a title without the land to govern. You wouldn't reject the contract knowing that. Stick to your ideals.
Stroll.
You.
Ronald, you remembered my parents saying.
Apologies.
Do apologize, Lord Hadrian, but I can't in good conscience sign this contract. You know what a refusal will do to my reputation as a noble. You must know that this will have ramifications.
Yeah.
All the land of the world does not make a lord to his shoulders the responsibility of protecting its people. The hell of nobles who can't recognize that. In fact, I would like to make a counteroffer. I will buy 100 of your vacant houses here in the capital. 100, vacant or not, residents do not come cheap in the capital. Your ilk can never afford them. I already verified the going market rate. My ilk has more than enough to cover this cost. You're surprised I looked into while you were helping with making inquiries? Clever.
Right.
Now then.
No, I'm just a countryman noble, but you wouldn't dream of overcharging me, would you? It would certainly have ramifications. You must be familiar with the compatriot by now, yes? Indeed, your reputation would certainly suffer were it to come to light you were trying to scam us. Really, you aren't threatening me, are you, boy? Of course not. I've simply made a competitive offer for your vacant houses you cannot seem to find a buyer for. You stand to profit it, really. There's the idiocracy I expect from the son of a Blackwater lord who cannot even flee correctly. Sacrifice your house in the name of sheltering peasants. You may as well toss the money down the latrine. Insult the entire aristocracy. You will live to regret it.
Fine.
You're the one who will live to be sorry. The country will change, and corrupt nobles like you are at the cusp of extinction. The parents who risk their lives to protect their people are the real nobles and my heroes. Now, Lord Hadrian, shall we put ink to parchment?
What the?
What the? Young master, you use your inheritance to purchase houses for us in the capital. Generosity for us goes too far. Be at ease, old friend, I'm just being stubborn, perhaps even selfish. The more I pondered what I should do, the less clear the answer became, but when I asked myself what I truly wanted, I knew without a doubt. When to see your smiles again, the one I remembered from a simpler time, and one of those smiles come naturally. Nobleman is shield in his people's hands, durable enough to protect them, the light enough to carry, else what value does he have? Another great gem of my parents' wisdom. I am sorry, though, I know you wanted the house Hades to rise again.
That's...
This is the way to live with more pride than any fortune or glory could impart. It has been my life's greatest honor, greater than any words could express, to have served such a dignified family.
Sorry about that.
I'm sorry to have left you languish for so long. From here on, I hope happier times win the day.
Wow.
All young Master Leo, pardon Lord Stroll.
Thank you.
With our utmost gratitude that we accept these accommodations in the royal capital, allow me to honor the gathering hellies of the refugees. Let us begin our lives anew, dreaming that one day we will unfurl the banner of House Ladies and serve as new Lord proudly. Rangiv, everyone, thank you. Once the journey is over, I'll be back.
Thank you.
As usual, Ronald, I couldn't have made it through without you. I've done nothing. You were a genuine friend, you know that?
You know?
Didn't choose to help his people out of the same sense of noble obligation. It was far more simple than that. The power to save someone, then I will, as straightforward as it can be. If someone needs a helping hand, I'll be there to extend it. Sincerity made me realize that about myself.
Yeah.
Would have wagered my parents were much the same. I think living my life without that in mind was what they expected me. And Stroll's intense determination like nothing I've ever felt before.
Hey.
Fire buzzard.
Now, a new...
Rudy Bing.
I've got it. Father.
Samurai. Father.
Well,
Should visit my parents' grave. I think I owe them the apology for failing to rebuild their house with their inheritance. So glad you found refuge here in the capital of Rangiv. I even found a merchant my father knew as well.
That's...
Father would tell us all the time if there was ever an emergency we should gather at the capital. Ran trad, but that's been no mind before we return. Shall we... or your new accommodations? I'm gonna do a / marking room and use the bathroom. We'll be good to continue. Like a Haven Tavern.